Hey everybody, welcome back to Chad's Trains and Things, and I'm working on a new project here. As you can see, I've got a wood box built. I've painted it blue, just show you how it's built. It's actually 10 inches wide, 2 foot long. Basically what this is going to become is my, let's put a piece of track here kind of to show off, my program and testing module that I'm going to build. This will sit on my work desk. It's going to have a programming track, a testing track, and the Woodland Sinks and Scale wheel cleaner all on it. And like I said, this will go on my workbench, but it's also being built to go to shows, make it easier for us to program and work on trains, engines while we're at shows. So I'm gonna start building this, and I'm gonna take you along with me as I do it. So sit back and enjoy. Right. The first thing I'm gonna do, well, of course, was painting it after it's all done, is I got these felt pads. I'm actually gonna put them on the four corners just to put something on so it ain't just wood on tables when I'm bringing it anywhere. So I'm gonna do that, and I'll flip it back over and start working on that side. The felt little pads are now on, so let's flip it over. And first thing I'm gonna do on this side is mount the Digitrax Zephyr, and how I'm gonna do that is with Velcro. That way I can just pop this off and pop it back on, so I don't gotta leave it on when I'm traveling with it. But by Velcroing, it'll keep it from sliding around too when people are trying to work on things. So get all that done, and I'll show you what I did. All right, quick update. As you can see, there's feet on the bottom, so I just cut little squares of Velcro to go on the feet. I'll peel the backing off, and I'm probably gonna put a little bit of white glue down too to help keep it more so it don't pull off the wood. But I just wanted to show you what I did. Just a little piece of Velcro on each of the feet. So yeah, so there you go. It does sit up a little bit with the extra padding. That's okay. You see a little bit of glue coming off. I gotta clean up. I didn't mention I used Apple Barrel. See if we can see it there. Bright blue paint to paint the whole thing. So I'll go through and touch up anywhere I need to. So get them all done. I basically went 1 inch in here and 3/4 of an inch on the side on that one. It gives me plenty of room for track over here. So I'm gonna let this glue dry some before I mess with it so it don't move any or bump it around. And I'll get back onto it whenever that's dry and I start putting some track down and drilling some holes for power. Okay, quick update. You see, Zephyr's mounted. It's tacked down with glue. When it's done, I'll run glue all the way, but right now it's tacked down until I can get the wires hooked up and test it. But I want to let stuff dry before I move it around too much. Program track with a car coupler, high coupler height. Test track running a little bit longer behind. I drilled a hole here, and see if I can get this, a hole here for the power to go through. There's a hole here. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger. The track power I'll come up into the Zephyr at. And then final thing to go on here is this to go on. So I'm gonna let some stuff dry and everything else before I get it. I think I'm gonna have to solder some wires to this, but we'll see that here in a second. But anyways, I just wanted to update it. Okay, got me an engine on here. Some actually check to see if the programming track works and if the test track works. Of course, I haven't got the middle one in, but I just want to check these. I'm gonna take the camera off, move it. I had to re-glue this, take this piece off and redo because I realized I had a rail joiner that wasn't hooked up there. But it's there now. Like I said, this is a test track. Digitrax on. So let's go program. Page is what I went on. Let's read and let's see what the number is on this one. It is 3. Okay, well, if you look at it, I'll try to move the stand here real quick. I want it to be 251. So let's come back over here. Program. Make sure it's on page. Local. I want address 4, I believe. And then 251. And then right. See what happens. And by that, it's good. So I'm going to X out. I'll bring y'all back over here. Put it on the test track. Ain't on right. Come over here, let's turn power on. Forward. See, we got local 251. Local. Light. Okay. I don't know if you can see or not, but there is a headlight turned on. Got it on forward, see what happens. It took it, and it's working on 251. And here I'm gonna remove just so y'all can see. I am on 251. Go back, put it on reverse as you can see, and then watch the train. Backlights are on. There it goes. Oop, and I ran it off the track because I wasn't paying attention. Yep, I got it off the track a little. There we go. I'll go forward. So now that I know both these work, I'm gonna go ahead and put glue all the way across all of them. As you can see where the glue shines there, just to make sure these tracks are not coming up off of here. If I don't want them to, but I'm gonna go ahead and glue that. And then I think I'm going to start trying to figure this out. But I just want to make sure these two tracks were working right before I, oops, moved on. And as you can see at the switcher engine, the test track is working perfect for what I want it for. So right here tells me everything I knew. I programmed right, and it's going. So I'll check back in with you in a few. Okay, so I got the wheel cleaners out, and I could probably take it and cut these wires and solder them. So you can see the bottom. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna tacky glue this down. You see it's a plug and play. This just pulls out and plugs back in. It's got actual clamps. You can either set this on top of the tracks to get it, or you can use that and clamp them on. And I think I'm gonna go with that. That way this ain't always hooked up to power. I'll take that off and I don't want to use it. If someone wants to kill, we'll just hook it to the power to keep this from burning out as much. These pads move out. I'll show you. It came with extra pads and you can order some. But I just gotta figure out, I'm gonna drill a hole, I think, to bring this up through it. And then I'll have to figure out what I do here. I may put a hole on the end where they come up on the end and wrap around. But I'm gonna have to decide that. But I just want to show what this looked like and what I need to do on it. Okay, back. Major change of plan. I decided I did not want to use the clips, so I went ahead and soldered 2 wires to the track up here, fed. This is glued in place now. And I put a toggle switch on to turn power on and off. So, let's just test it real quick, make sure the engine's running, everything's working. The test track is great. I did add a stopper back there too, just in case. But yeah, everything's running good there. Let's break it. Make sure this is off. Stick this on. Putting forward, nothing. Okay, turn it on. We got a light. Oh, it's running. Gotta pretty well hold it like you do any, but it'll definitely work on there. So we can clean tracks just fine. So that's cool. So that's all working. So there, I got a few more things I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna call this good. So I'll check back with you once I wrap this job up. Okay, final update, and I'm calling it done. I went out and bought me a label maker, just so I can label. So I got program track wheel cleaner. Just gotta think it's funny seeing it. Test track, so everybody knows that once you use it, what track is what. You can put on off there, so it's easier than that little metal piece to read. Yeah, everything's done. I'm calling this good. It's gonna go back on my workbench, and then first show to go to be Marceline coming up in May. So anyways, I want to thank you for watching. If you haven't, crush that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content from me. Comment down below. I'd love to hear from you. And as always, really, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time on Chad's Trains and Things. Bye for now.